update on last night's sleep, because obviously you're all very interested. I fell asleep. I didn't end up falling asleep at about 8 o'clock. Evie, Seb and I ended up watching Bake Off together, which was really lovely actually. Sad that Lottie's gone, because I liked her, she made me laugh, but I think it was the right time for her to go. And we ended up just having a chat afterwards, which was really nice actually, because we haven't really spent time together in that sense, just sort of speaking to each other whilst doing whatever we were doing. I think I was looking through the Lonely Planet book and Evie was doing bullet journaling, Seb was playing a game, and it just very much felt like we were back at home just in the caravan doing what we usually did there, which was really nice. So I ended up falling asleep at about midnight in the end, which didn't really help because I think I just sort of became really awake, and then I kept waking up throughout the night and I was really, really hot and kept having to like try and fall back asleep again. Ended up falling asleep to something on BuzzFeed, which was a bit frustrating because again, just not really giving me a nice amount of sleep or a good night's sleep, which is annoying. So feeling a little bit jaded this morning. Nothing new there. I feel like a broken record. Keep telling you all that I'm so tired all the time. Breakfast was nice though, in the sense that it was a burger, so it was a bit weird. But it was nice because it was stodge. It was like a nice big fat bun, and I needed that. It made me feel a lot better. I am contemplating buying myself a sandwich and a coffee from the local bakery, just because I don't know if I can face the rice and meat again. I compared it when I spoke to my mum last night. I compared it to I'm a Celeb when they get their rice and beans, only we don't get beans. The beans could be the veg, and then we get a bit of meat as well, and it's just, oh my god, I can totally see why they get so annoyed with it, because it's so mundane and boring. And also the veg is usually covered in some sort of sauce, which sometimes really nice, sometimes not nice. Like I think for lunch yesterday we had like pickled cabbage or something, and no, that was not for me at all. So yeah, I didn't really enjoy the food anymore. At first it was a novelty, and now the novelty has worn off quite a lot because I need something different in my diet. So I just edited the video for last night. Sorry, it was it is quite a short video, which some of you might like, that's great. But yeah, I just didn't really do much yesterday, mainly because I was tired. And also mainly because we were watching the election all day, so there wasn't really much to sort of tell you about. Really interesting though, because Seb and Sam are very up on their American politics, so watching it with them made it a lot more clear and made it a lot more interesting as well. So. So yeah, I just thought I'd check in this morning. I sat on the death ledge this morning for quite a long time, which was really nice. I'm really into this podcast called Serial, and the latest series is talking about how the American justice system works, which is really interesting. Follows some different cases around, so I'm enjoying listening to that. And just sort of watch the world go by really as I was listening to it, and I had my morning coffee there with the sugar. And it was actually really nice last night. I did sort of have an afternoon nap. I had about 2 hours sleep, which was nice, and that sort of gave me a bit of energy to FaceTime my uncle, which was lovely. I really enjoyed that, because I'd messaged him earlier in the day saying I think I'm too tired to do this tonight, but I'm so glad I had that nap and had a chat with him, because it was really nice to catch up, and we had a laugh, and it sort of boosted my spirits up a bit. I was feeling a little bit trepidatious about applying for jobs. I think teaching in the UK has sort of given me PTSD in terms of applying for jobs and constantly being rejected, and having had such a bad experience in teaching in the UK, I think I'm very nervous about what it's going to be like out here, even though I know what it's gonna be very, very different, which is nice. It's why I'm here. But I do sort of have a bit of trepidation about going forward and applying for jobs, and hopefully I will enjoy it, because I can't deal with any more bad experiences in teaching. Otherwise, I've really got to find a time machine and go back in time and tell my younger self, just don't do it. It will cause you so much grief. Well, I spoke to Evie last night, and it was really nice. She sort of calmed me down a bit and just said, look, you don't need to worry about anything. You're going to get a job. It's so different out here. And yeah, so that was good. So I think I'm going to read a bit more of my book now. Just about to take my temperature and send that to the quarantine office there, and then just see what else I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Person in the world right now, because I was gonna do some yoga and I was like all ready to go and I was gonna do it, and then just like couldn't be bothered, just could not be bothered. And then I said to myself, no, you're gonna do it, you're definitely gonna do it. And then no, the laziness in me took over and I'm feeling tired now again. I didn't think quarantine was going to make me so tired. And I don't know whether it's because I'm tired or because of the jet lag again. Dunno. So I gave up on the yoga, and then I tried doing a computer game. Nah. My brain hurts from doing the other game that I completed, by the way. Did it quite quickly, but then you had to buy the next one, and I was like, no. So I am now just going to watch The Nanny and chill, because I've got nothing else to do, because I don't have the energy to do anything else. Ugh. Maybe I should have another coffee. Might have another coffee. So it is lunchtime currently, and Seb's hungover from all the whiskey drinking yesterday, which is quite hilarious. I've downloaded an escape game of some description, which is quite fun, and actually lunch is really nice today, so maybe God's listening. Maybe he heard me say could really do without the meat and rice, and what did he give me? Meat and rice, but it's flavoured, it's like fried rice, so he's snazzed it up a bit. So thanks God, if you are out there. Don't know. One thing I was thinking earlier today, actually, one of the best buys I got at the airport, apart from my snazzy like flight info folder thing, was my pillow. It's the best thing ever, because not only is it a pillow, but it is actually, in fact, neck pillow. You just stuff that bit in there, and then you do the zip up at the top, and you have yourself a rather snazzy neck pillow. I kept it mostly as a pillow. I also found that actually it was a bit more comfortable on the plane when it wasn't so tight, so I sort of just scrunched it up and used it as a pillow like this. This is a bit softer, but here I am actually using it as a pillow because it's quite nice. The cushions are quite soft here, so it's a bit nicer. So yeah, just playing this game. You can probably hear the music in the background, and eating my lunch, and yeah, just having a normal day really, nothing much to go off.